I've been hard at work. I've made up the opposite end of my wood pile with these things here. I'm using zip ties and making up a kind of a thing here to hold my wood on the other end. It's a little bit twisted and bent, but it'll work. My wood that I used is kind of gnarly, but that'll work anyway. Now I gotta take all that and pile it up here. I actually want these smaller pieces on this end because, and on the top too, because those are the pieces that I'll use mostly in my stove. Generally what I do is when I have a fire in the stove over there, what I do is I get a real good fire going with these, and then I eventually I'll eventually put a bigger piece like this or this in order to keep it going. Because when you get a good enough fire going, then pieces like this will ignite and burn. And but you start out with the small stuff, and then I'll still feed it small stuff too in order to keep it going. Because as the bigger logs burn down, you need to feed it some small stuff in order to get it to flare up good again. And then once you get it flared up real good, then you put another big log in. So I want the smaller stuff to be more accessible, the stuff I'm going to use the most, and that's the reason that I've done it this way. You can see I put the really big logs on the bottom